A very good morning here from Universal Studios. As you can see from the iconic statue behind me, I am at Universal Epic for my first ever visit. This park, the time currently is 8:52. We've got 8 minutes until the doors actually officially open, and it is already super busy. We got so many people waiting to get into this park. So yeah, we're gonna try and get in as many rides as we can today. I want to check out the Ministry of Magic and also Dark Universe as well. It would be quite nice to see the Island of Berk and also try and do the King Kong, not King Kong, Donkey Kong over at Super Mario World. But anyway, come join me on today's little adventure here at Universal Studios Epic Resort. And initial thoughts, this place is beautiful. We're heading over to our first attraction of the day, which is Dark Universe, to get on Frankenstein, which would be really, really cool. But just walking through like the entrance and being here is absolutely incredible. And it's so well themed, so well themed. It's only like 9 o'clock, so the queues will pick up, but we're trying to like get there, like get to all the attractions early, because you can't get any fast pass for these, like fast track that we have in the UK, so you can't get that here. So you're kind of just having to run to places. But initial thoughts, absolutely beautiful. Park 10 minutes, I'm already so excited. We've just walked into Dark Universe, and look how well themed everything is. Like what? Like this is actually incredible. What the helly? This is so cool, so well themed from everything. We're currently walking through a village at the present moment. There's a massive cauldron in the middle. Phenomenal stuff, absolutely phenomenal. I know nothing about any of these areas at all these parks. I know nothing about Universal Epic, so we're going in completely open-minded here. But holy, this is gonna, we're going on, I think it's called the Battle of Frankenstein. I think it says Frankenstein. But yeah, absolutely. Oh, Monsters Unchained is the name of it. But oh my goodness, I'm so excited.
Sadly, this is not that kind of experiment. Look closely. This is a Catacombs Navigation Unit. All your little airbags and your little aircraft all in the plan. You're bothering our guests. Shut it in. I'm ready for them. Yes, Doctor. The Doctor will see you now. This is fun, yes?
Silent creature, I will destroy you.
These two just don't get along. The Dracula experiment is the last piece of the puzzle.
We have just came out of our first attraction here at Dark Universe, Monsters Unleashed. That was absolutely even the queue line was well themed. The whole story of this ride was pretty much Frankenstein is the top monster and a science experiment gone wrong, and they have released all these monsters, including including Dracula. So you basically went around and you saw this massive battle of where they were trying to contain all these monsters but let Frankenstein free, because they wanted to make Frankenstein the top monster. But that, and I was talking to the ride host on the front gate, and he said that this ride has been voted and won the award for the best dark ride in America. I am not surprised, because that was absolutely incredible, absolutely incredible. It does throw you around a bit, which is kind of uneasing if you have just eaten, but apart from that, absolutely great. But anyway, we're going to head over to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter to go ride Escape from the Ministry. My father will hear about this. I thought we would be walking into London, because Harry Potter is 1, British, 2, it's all based in like London. For some reason we're in France. I don't want to be in France, why am I in France? But the attack on the Ministry, or the escape on the Ministry, I still can't remember which one it is. So if I say the wrong one, I am sorry. It's 180 minutes already. But it's fun because it's really hot, so we get to enjoy and have a vibe, but why am I in France? But anyway, we'll catch you afterwards, or I'll catch you once we get inside, because I just know magical things are going to happen later on in the queue line, so we'll have to wait and see. Through the fireplace and ending up here is so cool. Like, it looks exactly like the movies. And walking through the fireplace to get here is an even better touch. Like, it's just so cool. I missed all the effects though. I walked straight through them, but it's fine. I can't believe it here. Like, it's so detailed, and just the theming is great. Even like the big like poster, I need to try the big poster of Umbridge. Even that moves. Like, every inch of this place is detailed, but I feel like I'm a wizard. You're a wizard, Harry. Just came out of the Battle of the Ministry. That is completely not worth it for the 4 hours we're waiting for it. That's so not worth it. I would not be queuing 4 hours for that again. I would queue probably maximum half an hour. It was a good ride, don't get me wrong. It was the special effects that were used in it were really, really cool. but the ride itself was just so naff, and it was just not worth the 4 hours we queued. So slightly disappointed and slightly wasted my time, but the actual theming of like the whole ministry was down to the absolute nth degree when it came to the realism between the ride and the films. Absolutely phenomenal. I love the ministry. I think that was the best bit. I actually feel like that's the reason why people queue for so long, is just to see the Ministry of Magic. Like, not even the ride, but queuing 4 hours for that is crazy. We're gonna go grab some food now, because we've been stuck in that queue for so long, and then we're gonna go to either go and check out How to Train Your Dragon, or we're gonna go and do we're gonna head over to Super Mario World. So we'll have to wait and see what happens, but yeah, that ride, so not worth it. Well, the next ride we're going to be going on, it's called, I believe it's called Stardust Racers, and it's a multi-launch racing coaster. So that means when the two trains are racing alongside each other. I've walked past it, it looks really, really cool. So we're about to go on that. The one thing about being in Florida right now is how hot it is today. I feel like I'm burning, and because I'm from the UK, we don't really get sun like this. Like, it's blue sky. We don't normally get sun like this, so I feel like I am melting. But it's okay. So we're gonna go do our first roller coaster, and then we're gonna go check out Island of Berk. I've had a sneak little peek in that area already, and it looks phenomenal. So we'll catch you after the ride. Stardust Racers was a very nice little ride. It kind of reminded me of a Velocicoaster over at Island of Adventures at Universal Studios, but that was really good. Nice multi-launch. I think it's a map. I could be wrong. I think it's a map. But yeah, quite rough in some sectors. I feel like I'm a Formula One commentator. Jesus. But yeah, that was a nice little ride. Didn't wait too long. I think around about 35-40 minutes, not too bad. But now we're going to be heading over to the island of Berk, of How to Train Your Dragon. Like, honestly, it's so cool having a coaster where you race each other, because you're just going along your layout, and then the other train went over the top of me. Oh, it was great. Honestly, so cool. Right, we'll see you over at the Island of Berk. Welcome to the Isle of Berk here at Universal Epic. To be honest, one of the best themed areas here. I am sweltering hot. So we're going to go and have a look at what rides they do here, because I don't actually know. We've just come here for the vibes, because Island of Berk is absolutely beautiful, and I love How to Train Your Dragon as well. So we're going to have a little look around. There is a coaster here, a nice little family coaster that we might do. But we're just going to go and soak up the vibes, soak up the heat, which I've been doing all day, and I'll catch you in a little bit. But this place, absolutely phenomenal. Ride is Hiccup's Winged Gliders, which is a little family coaster that goes around the whole island of Berk. I'm so hot. It's like 32 degrees. and I'm sweating. We've been here for 2 weeks, right? We fly back Friday, unfortunately. But this is the hottest day that we've had, 1000%. But anyway, this post is loose. But anyway, catch you afterwards. I'm gonna try not to die of heat stroke. But yeah, I'm so glad like this building has like air conditioning and fans. But we'll catch you afterwards, and then we're gonna go do our last big area, which is Super Mario. So I want to go get on Minecart Madness with Donkey Kong. So we'll catch you afterwards. Isle of Berk is such a beautiful area. Like the music is so cool, and just the theming pieces that are dotted around this area are phenomenal. I am now leaving the Isle of Berk, saying goodbye to Hiccup and Toothless, and I'm heading over to Super Mario World. I'm not a big Mario fan, but they have got one of the best rides here, which is Minecart Madness with Donkey Kong. But that little ride we went on to, Hiccup's Flying Gliders, whatever it's called, was really cool. It was like a mixture of a family thrill coaster. Had 3 launches in it, very smooth. And it was just a nice little family coaster. So if you are here on park here at Universal, come check it out. Come check Isle of Berk. It's been so hot, I've just dunked my head under a tap, so that's why I look like a mess. But we're heading over to Super Mario World. It's a very busy day here on park. Yeah, it's super busy. But anyway, it's all good. So, but if you are coming to Universal Epic, I would recommend getting here super early, because it does pick up, the queues do pick up. Minecart Madness is currently on 180 minutes, so I'm going to be here for a very long while. But it is fine, so I'll see you in a little bit over at Donkey Kong Minecart Madness. Trying to get past all these different people. Yeah, Super Mario World is very, very cool. Literally, there's all the theming from all like the Mario games. Like I said, I haven't played Mario. I played Mario Kart, but I haven't played like Super Mario Bros or anything like that. So a lot of this is not new to me, but the theming is great. There's a few different attractions here. There's like Mario's racing, so it's got to do with Mario Kart, and a few little bits and bobs as well. But yeah, look at this, man. Really, really cool. Anyway, I need to try and get myself down the stairs, because I need to try and get to Minecart Madness. There's such a like a maze in this part of the park. Yoshi's Adventure's there. I have to keep going. But yeah, I'll let you know when I found it. But overall, such great theming in this park, by the way. Donkey Kong and Minecart Madness is in a different part of the park. So you have Super Mario World, and then you have the Land of Kong, which is all to do with Donkey Kong. And this is where Minecart Madness is. So, I'm currently joined in the single rider queue. So we'll have to wait and see. It's advertised 150 minutes for the standard queue. We'll have to wait and see how long the single rider queue is. But hopefully it's not as long as 150 minutes. But yeah, overall, great team across the whole park, whole area. We've still got to go back to Dark Universe because there's still a few little bits more to do there. So apart from that, really, really cool stuff. And we'll see you after Minecart Madness. Just completed Minecart Madness. That was actually really, really cool. The theming was brilliant amongst the around the whole track. Very rough though, very, very rough. I'm actually gonna try and sit down properly for this. I'm still in the Donkey Kong area, but I tried to find somewhere a bit more quiet so I can actually do this vlog segment. But yeah, very rough. But this ride is so unique to other roller coasters because when you actually see it in person, it doesn't actually look like the actual train is on tracks. So how that works is that there are two sets of tracks. You have the real tracks and you also have the fake tracks. The fake tracks are on top and there's a little metal bar that will come down and hook underneath the track and which will sit on the real wheels of the train. I know it's quite complicated, but it's just how it works. So yes, there are two. So you have the fake wheels that everyone sees, and then there's a metal bar on the side of the track, on the side of the train, that will come down and connect onto the real wheels. So if you see any like off-ride POVs of this ride, and you see that, yes, it's not actually hovering. It does have the illusion of it looks like it is jumping over track, but that's a really cool effect. But no, it is just connected to a real set of wheels connected to the track. But yeah, overall, very good ride, very rough. I did enjoy the theming. I queued around about 1 hour 45 minutes in the single rider, so we're gonna head over for our last little look around of this park. We're gonna head back to Dark Universe, because I want to go and have a look at the Burning Blade and maybe try and get on the werewolf as well. So I will see you over at Dark Universe. I keep forgetting all these names for these areas, but yeah, we'll see you over there. Jump in the queue for werewolf. They actually broke down, so I'm actually going to leave that queue because I cannot be bothered to wait. Yeah, because Minecart Madness broke down as well. I waited for that, but I just can't do it. This park drains you so much. I don't know if it's just because the queues have been crazy all day or the amount of people that are here. So I'm gonna go do a little bit of a regroup with the other members and then decide what we're going to do. Then we might just go home. We might just go back to Universal because I have done all the big rides here that I have wanted to do and checked out Universal Epic. So we'll just have to wait and see. And I know the park is open until 10, but the queues are just so crazy today. So it is a bit mental. But I have done all the big rides I have wanted to. I've managed to tick some off the bucket list, which I'm really, really happy about. Well, I've just checked queue times, so I'm gonna go do Stardust Races again. I really like that ride when I did it earlier. It reminds me of a Mack multi-launch, which is, I love those types of coasters. Reminds me a bit of Velocicoaster at Island of Adventures, like I mentioned earlier. I know the park is open till 10 o'clock, but with all the queuing and all the heat, I am getting tired. So we might go back to City Walk at Universal Studios to chill out for a bit. But let's go and do probably our final ride of the day at Universal Epic on Stardust Races. Just came of Racers again. That on back row, I got a back row ride. That was phenomenal. Like on the launches, it kind of like, it's kind of like the launch at Red Force over at Portaventura, because it kind of just goes slowly, and then it kind of like judders, like your car is in the wrong gear. Then it just accelerates and goes vertical. But yeah, no, that was a very, very good ride. That was better than the first ride that we had. I'm now gonna go queue for Werewolf because it is only an hour. Just to say, look how beautiful this is. Like, absolutely gorgeous. I'm gonna go queue for Werewolf because it is only an hour. Why not? But yeah, Speed Chasers. Absolutely phenomenal. What a great ride that was. I need to try and make my way over. Well, I don't know what way I'm going. Oh, this way. But yeah, all of like the late night LEDs are coming on. Like, that looks incredible. Very sick. But let's head over to Werewolf. There's so many people here. Ah! Absolutely nothing about this roller coaster. All I know is a spinner. It's a bit like Dragon's Fury at Chessington and a more extreme version, Ride to Happiness at Plopsaland, Belgium. So we will have to give it a good shot. I really hope the Burning Blade, the tavern, actually sets on fire. I know that sounds like a really random thing to say, but when it gets dark, the actual like windmill, like sticky pointy out things, they actually catch on fire, which is like really, really cool. So we have to wait and see. This queue is an hour. So
travelers, for your safety and the safety of others, please do not lean against, sit on, over, or underneath the ropes. Once again, for your safety and the safety of others, please do not go.
Just concluded my last ride on The Curse of the Werewolf. To be honest, that was a very, very great ride. It was pretty much a shorter, less intense ride of Ride to Happiness over at Plopsaland, Belgium. But yeah, I really enjoyed that. It was 2 launches, and it also had a boomerang effect, just like right here. You probably didn't see anything, but oh well. But yeah, that was an absolute fantastic little ride. The theming wasn't very good around the ride. It was very short. It was like a good 2-minute attraction, so it wasn't the best, but it was all right. Can't go wrong with it. I won't queue again though, because the throughput of that was shocking. The throughput of that ride was absolutely atrocious, so I wouldn't queue again. But look how cool this place looks at night though. Looks so cool. But anyway, I'm gonna head back to the entrance now to conclude today's video. I know we are due to leave, right? But there was one place I want to check out before I go, and that is what Island of Berg looks like at night. The portal looks incredible, so I just wanted to go and have a cheeky little look before we depart. But Epic at night is absolutely gorgeous. Like, there's so many lights all over the place, and also the water fountain's incredible as well. But yeah, very pretty park at night. I wouldn't rate it as high as people say they do though. But we'll get to that in a little bit. But I'm going to show you Island of Berg at night. We have it. That has concluded my first ever visit here at Universal Epic here in Florida. To be honest, I have really enjoyed my day, but there has also been a few roughs, a few ups and downs today. A lot of the coasters here at the park are quite underwhelming. I haven't really enjoyed all the coasters or attractions that I've done today, but the two attractions that I have really loved, which is Monsters Unleashed, Super Mario Minecart Mayhem, and also Stardust Races. I absolutely love Stardust Races, but I would say that Monsters Unleashed over at Universal what's it called? Darkness Universe, whatever it's called, is one of the best dark rides in the world. Honestly, it's so good. But anyway, I really guys hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, please hit that like button, subscribe, join the channel. That'd be really appreciated. And also, don't worry, that Halloween Horror Night vlog of night 2 is still coming. I've just been having a lot of issues with the footage, but I promise you it will be out in the next couple of days. But anyway, I really guys hope you enjoyed. I've been Theme Park Unplugged, and I'll catch you guys when I'm back in the UK. Goodbye.